We are here for our week 1 updates. But before we get started, and I release some exciting details, we're gonna go straight to Mr. Brown. He's down on the court and he's got some exciting updates for us.
This is Baller Brown, and I'm here with 2 third graders, Mia and Ellie, and I'm going to talk to them about what they're doing for March Madness. So Mia, what's been your strategies?
Maybe like getting a little bit faster than them and doing them at home.
And doing them at home? How have you been doing them at home?
Really good. I have been doing 12. I did 12 last night and it got me a lot. We were losing and now we're winning.
And another way is you can go onto the App Store and download iReady. One tip, you cannot download iReady on iPhones. I already tried, it does not work. So you download iReady, and then if you go onto Safari and type in class link and put login, all you have to do is put your email, and if it asks for your password, just put your password in and it'll log you right in. But you have to download the iReady app.
Awesome. So what has your teacher done to motivate you guys?
She says you can do all your other work, but first get an iReady because we are going to beat them and win. Because we are getting that pizza part.
And whose class are you up against?
We are
Miss Lynch's class.
We are against Miss Lynch 3rd grade class at Sharon Elementary.
All right. And if you were talking to one of Miss Lynch's kids right now, what would you say to them?
I hope you win.
You hope that Miss Lynch's class wins?
I try to be polite.
So you're going to take the polite route.
Okay, we're gonna beat you, losers.
No, I don't know about losers, but you think you're going to beat them?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, girls. Thank you.
Welcome back. Thank you, Mr. Brown, for that exciting update. Stay tuned because next week we're gonna have even more of you. All right, let's get right to business. I would like to say happy anniversary to my amazing co-host MVP Moore. We're missing him today, but we don't want to delay these scores. So let's start with the brackets of 3rd grade through 5th grade. They were working on iReady, and we had a ton of learning taking place this week. In this week's matchup, let's see here, we had Shot Block Sprinkle and Layup Lunch. They were going up against each other head to head, and I tell you what, it was pretty close. The raw scores were pretty close. Miss Lynch's class came in with 194 lessons passed this past week, and Miss Sprinkle's class came in with 267. That brings your raw scores for Lynch of a 12.1, and Miss Sprinkle, you ended up with a 15.7. So you're going to move on to round 2, week 2. Let's see, Shot Block Sprinkle and Layup Lynch. You guys are going to move on to the losers bracket. However, I would like to give a shout out to Edward Vang. He passed 27 lessons with a 90% accuracy. Of all the 3rd graders, he kind of led the race there. So Edward, we got to know what you're doing. Keep it up. All right, moving on to 4th grade, we have Galleon's Globetrotters. They faced Wyke's winners. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Wyke, you were not winners. You came in with 85 lessons passed. I don't know where you were because while you guys were sleeping, Miss Galleon's class was passing lessons. They came in with 237. That brings raw scores for Wyke to 3.8 and for Galleon to 10.5. Great job, Miss Galleon's Globetrotters. You are going to face off with Miss Sprinkles. I do want to give you a heads up. You're going to have to pick up your performance a little bit because with Sprinkle coming in at 15.7, they've got the stamina behind them. They're going to be going hard. All right, and then we have Shook and Pierce. Shook Superstars and Primetime Pierce. This was probably our closest matchup of week 1. I think both classes I heard some smash talking back and forth. They've got some things going on out in the hallway where they're posting up their lessons. They both did an excellent job. Ms. Shook's class came in with 177 passes and lessons passed. And Pierce's class came in with 163. So Shook, your raw score is 8.4, and Pierce, you're at 7.7. So Shook, you will advance on to round 2. Next week, round 2, Miss Shook, you will have a bye week, but that doesn't mean you get a bye from doing those lessons, because your lessons for next week will add on, and you will have to beat the other 2 in order to make it to the final round. All right, K2, you guys were doing Lexia. Oh, wait, Timmy Vane in 4th grade reading, he passed 43 lessons with a 98% accuracy. Wow, that's super impressive. Of all grades 3, 4, 5, and already you took the lead for that. Anastasia was our MVP for 5th grade. She passed 21 lessons in math with 100% accuracy. So great job to Edward, Timmy, and Anastasia. We are super proud of you. All right, now on to K2 brackets. First week, we had a matchup between Hill and Miss Tedder, and that was another easy win for Miss Tedder. She got her class to pass 109 units. They had 109 units gained with a raw score of 8.3. This past week, Miss Hill's class only passed 20 units, so they had a raw score of 1.4. Miss Tedder will advance to the next round. Who is that? Technical Tedder. You're going on to week 2. And who will we face? Well, that depends on who won between Miss Moore and Miss Walker. This was another close one, guys. Miss Walker had 186 units gained in 1st grade for a raw score of 14.3, and Miss Moore's class had 112 units gained with a raw score of 8.6. So Miss Walker was able to take that victory and advance. So get ready, Technical Tedder. You will be facing Walker's Warriors in week 2. And then we're going to move on down to our 1st grade matchup, McCurry's MVPs and Martin's Monstars. Oh my gosh, let's look at this. Miss Martin, your class gained 108 units last week, or this past week, with a raw score of 9. Miss McCurry, I heard she was competitive, but I think the score says it itself. She came in with a landslide of 289 lessons or units gained. That is just absolutely incredible. I've never seen anything that high. She comes in with a raw score of 24.08. All right, so Miss McCurry, you will be moving on in week 2. And let's see our MVPs for 1st grade. In Miss McCurry's class, Lincoln Daniels had 29 units. That's incredible. Thank you, Lincoln, for helping Miss McCurry take that easy victory. In Miss Walker's class, Luke Wall had 31 units gained. Absolutely incredible. That obviously is one of the strong reasons that Miss Walker is moving on to round 2. And Gunner in Miss Martin's class also came in strong with 21 units. You boys are holding it tight down there in 1st grade. In kindergarten, our MVPs, we had Daniel and Charlie that came in. Daniel had 23 units gained, and Charlie had 20 units gained on the dot. So they are both in the 20-plus club. And then Miss Ava Brown had 28 units gained. That's awesome, guys. I'm really proud of all the learning that you're doing, working at school and at home. Obviously, it's paying off. All right. Now, this is where this next part of March Madness is absolutely madness. I had to check my math because I said this absolutely cannot be right, but I did it twice, and it came in 2nd grade. I don't know what they're doing at home or in class, but they are absolutely doing Lexia. Miss Hewitt, her class came in, get ready for this, for nearly 1,000 units gained at a strong 848 units passed, just in Miss Hewitt's class in 1 week. That's insane. I said earlier that I hadn't seen numbers as high as 289. I have never seen numbers like that. So she has a raw score of 44.6. I thought for sure that was going to be really hard for Miss Van Arsdale to even get close to. But they came in strong. They came in strong with 500 units. gained with a raw score of 26.31. So second grade, across the grade level, you guys blew everybody in this school out of the water. I'm super proud of you. Ben Arsdale, unfortunately, it's just not enough to move you on. So that victory, Ben Arsdale, you're going to go straight to the loser's bracket. I'm sorry about that. But Hewitt's Hoop Stars, get ready, because you are going up against McCurry's MVPs. And if anybody is up for the challenge, I know it's Miss McCurry. All right, our MVPs for second grade, we have Nolan in Miss Hewitt's class with 105 units. That's insane. In 1 week, 105 units. Great job, Nolan. And then Miss Van Arsdale's class, Lyra, you came in strong with 74 units. I'm super proud of you, girlfriend. All across the board. So much learning took place. I can't wait to see what week 2 brings. I mean, it can only go up from here, guys. You cannot go backwards. So let's see what you got, and I will stay tuned because I will be back with you.